Welcome, dear viewers, to a journey into the enigmatic world of fine artists, painters and sculptors whose lives and works were marked by a haunting legacy. A legacy characterized by the convergence of genius and madness. In this video, we'll delve deep into the dark and twisted corridors of creativity, seeking answers to a timeless question. Why are some fine artists and sculptors so crazy? From the tormented brilliance of Vincent van Gogh to the unsettling visions of Francisco Goya, we'll unearth the stories of artists who teetered on the precipice of insanity. So, without further ado, let's embark on this dark and mysterious voyage. Our journey begins with a name synonymous with artistic madness: Vincent van Gogh. His tormented mind gave birth to iconic masterpieces like The Starry Night. Van Gogh's letters to his brother Theo offer a chilling glimpse into the chaos of his psyche. Some attribute his madness to lead poisoning from toxic pigments, while others suggest a genetic predisposition to mental illness. But in the end, it was the swirling madness within him that found its voice on canvas. As we delve deeper into the lives of fine artists, we encounter the dark and tumultuous world of Francisco Goya, a master of painting, who etched his name in history with haunting works like Saturn devouring his son. Goya's art transcended mere commentary. It was a chilling reflection of the atrocities of his time, particularly the horrors of war during the Peninsular War. Goya's plunge into madness was, in part, fueled by the anguish he experienced as he confronted the darkness of humanity through his art. The creative process for fine artists can often be a crucible of personal turmoil, giving birth to masterpieces amidst chaos and instability. To understand the depths of artistic madness, we'll explore the story of Artemisia Gentileschi. Artemisia Gentileschi, a Baroque painter, made her mark with emotionally charged and often violent depictions of biblical and mythological scenes. Her own traumatic experiences, including a rape trial that garnered significant attention, imbued her art with a sense of vengeance and empowerment. Gentileschi's descent into madness led to a fixation on violent and explicit subject matter, which might be seen as a manifestation of her own inner turmoil, stemming from a troubled childhood and her experiences during the trial. Francis Bacon, an Irish-born painter, is celebrated for his disturbing and emotionally charged portraits that delve into the depths of the human condition. Bacon's art often depicted distorted and grotesque figures in haunting environments. His work was a reflection of his inner torment, a struggle with depression, addiction, and a sense of existential despair. Japanese fine artist Yayoi Kusama is known for her avant-garde art, characterized by a fascination with dots, infinity, and repetition. Kusama voluntarily checked herself into a mental institution and has spoken openly about her struggles with mental illness throughout her career. Her art, marked by an obsession with dots and patterns, is seen as a reflection of her ongoing battle with psychological challenges. Austrian painter Egon Schiele's works were known for their explicit and provocative content, often portraying the human form in a raw and disturbing manner. Schiele's provocative art and relationships with underage models led to legal troubles and societal scrutiny. His art, which confronted societal norms and taboos, mirrored his own tumultuous life. The Spanish surrealist fine artist, Salvador Dali, was known for his eccentric personality and flamboyant style. While not clinically crazy, his eccentric behavior and flamboyant persona made him a larger-than-life figure in the art world. Dali's surreal and dreamlike works often explored the realms of the subconscious mind. American abstract expressionist fine artist Jackson Pollock was known for his drip paintings, created by flinging and pouring paint onto the canvas. He struggled with alcoholism and his temperamental personality, earning him a reputation as a troubled and erratic artist. Pollock's art captured the intensity of his emotions and his inner turmoil. Mexican fine artist Frida Kahlo, famous for her self-portraits, endured immense physical and emotional pain throughout her life. She survived a near-fatal bus accident, multiple surgeries, and struggled with the emotional fallout, which is reflected in her art. Kahlo's self-portraits are a testament to her resilience and her ability to channel her suffering into powerful works of art. As we explore the lives and works of these fine artists, it's essential to consider hypotheses that may shed light on why some artists go through periods of madness and instability. While each case is unique, several factors have been proposed. Toxic materials. Fine artists often worked with toxic materials like lead-based paints, which could lead to lead poisoning and subsequent mental health issues. Traumatic experiences. Many fine artists faced traumatic experiences, such as war, accidents, or personal tragedies, which could profoundly impact their mental well-being. Addiction. Substance abuse, including alcohol and drugs, was a common struggle among some artists, exacerbating existing mental health challenges. Isolation. The solitary nature of fine art creation can lead to isolation and introspection, potentially intensifying existing mental health issues. Genetic predisposition. Some fine artists may have had a genetic predisposition to mental illness, making them more susceptible to psychological struggles. Personal turmoil. Personal life challenges, such as difficult relationships, financial instability, or societal pressure, can contribute to artists' mental instability. Artistic madness is not a recent phenomenon. Throughout history, we find examples of fine artists who grappled with their inner demons. Let's take a journey through time to explore a few more artists whose lives and works were touched by madness. But before we dive deeper into these captivating stories, if you're enjoying this journey into the fascinating world of fine artists and their enigmatic madness, don't forget to show your support by hitting that like button below. Henry Darger, an American artist, was an outsider in every sense. Living a reclusive life, Darger's art was discovered posthumously and shocked the art world. His sprawling 15,000-page manuscript, The Story of the Vivian Girls, was accompanied by intricate illustrations that depicted disturbing scenes of violence and innocence. Aloïse Corbaz, a Swiss artist, spent most of her life institutionalized for schizophrenia. Within the confines of her psychiatric hospital, she created a vast body of artwork. Her art was characterized by intricate drawings of fantastical landscapes, often inhabited by royalty and mythological figures. Her work provides a unique glimpse into the mind of someone grappling with severe mental illness. You may know him as Dr. Seuss, the beloved author of children's books. However, Theodor Seuss Geisel had a lesser-known side as an abstract artist. His whimsical and colourful paintings often featured imaginary creatures and surreal landscapes. While not considered crazy in the traditional sense, his transition from children's literature to abstract art reveals the multifaceted nature of artistic expression. Returning to the theme of fine artists, we revisit the story of Richard Dadd, a talented English painter who grappled with madness. Dadd's intricate and fantastical works, including The Fairy Fella's Masterstroke, hide a harrowing narrative. Dadd's descent into madness was marked by a violent episode during a trip to the Middle East. He believed he was under the influence of supernatural forces and eventually killed his father, believing him to be the devil in disguise. Dadd spent the rest of his life in psychiatric institutions, producing art that mirrored the turbulent landscape of his mind. As we navigate the shadowy intersection of creativity and madness, we uncover a common thread: the intensity of emotion and the willingness to confront the darkest aspects of the human experience. Fine artists and sculptors like Frida Kahlo, with her iconic self-portrait with cropped hair, and Mark Rothko, whose colour fields pulsate with emotion, transformed their inner turmoil into timeless masterpieces. Their madness, though tragic, has given birth to art that continues to captivate and disturb audiences worldwide. In the shadowy realm where creativity and madness converge, we find a reflection of our own inner struggles and the unquenchable thirst for self-expression. As we continue to be drawn to the works of these tortured geniuses and unravel the mysteries of artistic madness, we must grapple with the unsettling truth that perhaps in their madness, we find a disturbing mirror reflecting the depths of our own humanity, a mirror that both horrifies and enchants, beckoning us into the abyss. And so, our journey into the madness of fine artists, painters, and sculptors, spanning centuries and continents, comes to a close. We've explored the lives and works of creators who dared to tread the line between brilliance and insanity. As we step back into the light, remember that the world of fine art is a vast and mysterious realm, where the most profound creations often spring from the darkest depths of the human soul. Thank you for joining us on this dark and captivating voyage. Please subscribe to help our art channel grow.